What's up, YouTube? Attempting to embark on subjects that most pastors fear to go to. Straight up, man. I don't even know how to articulate a lot of this stuff clearly. I mean, I understand it perfectly, but it's very sensitive biblical knowledge that's in the world, and it is confusing to some, to many. Many don't even have a clue about this stuff, yet every single person on the earth, their salvation hinges on knowing who God is and who God is not. And many churches have not this knowledge that I'm going to attempt to articulate. By no means will I try to exhaust this subject in one video. It's impossible, unless you're a genius, man. But it has to do, what does Nimrod and his influence on this earth have to do with Christianity? Why do we celebrate his birthday as Christmas, right? When that was his birthday, December 25th, right? That's how much influence this guy had on his world and religion. And he's talked about in Genesis. I'm going to show you what the Lord said, Pat. Genesis 11:4 about Babel. That's where they were all working, right? He said, "Let us go build a city and a tower unto God, whose top may reach unto heaven. Let us make us," not unto God, I didn't say that. "Let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad the face of the whole earth." And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men built. And the Lord said, "Behold, the people is one, they have one language. And this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Go down, let us go down." God's talking to the angels, "and therefore confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of the earth, and he left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. Why would God do that? They were embarking on evil plans against God. For one, they lost their faith. If you read, I think it's Genesis 10, the whole point they were building that tower was, and their little mindset was, if God decides to flood the earth again, which he promised not to, they didn't believe God. They'll run up in the tower and be safe. See? So they had no faith in God. They didn't want to follow God. So he dispersed them. Okay? Now, I'm not going to be teaching all this biblically today, but I'm just talking. I'm trying to feel this out, how God wants me to teach these subjects, because they are, like I said, super sensitive subjects. And but Shem, he found favor, his lineage, and God kept him. And that's actually where Abraham came out of. And then, of course, Christianity, the real Christianity, not the pseudo, right? But you don't know about that yet. Anyway, there's the other reason God was separating the evil from the good, okay? The lineages of Japheth, Ham, and Shem. Okay, Japheth's went up to Asia. Ham's went to African area, not entirely, and but Shem, I think they hung around Israel area. Anyway, like I said, this is not in depth. I'm just talking, but I don't even know if I'm going to post this. But okay, God bless. More later.